All right, Capricorn, here we go. This is the Soulmate Energies update for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's general reading for April 2022. First of all, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you found it for a reason. This reading goes from about right now, 28th of March, right up through early part of May. You know, I'm not a time lord, so that's about where it goes. Here's my pre-shuffle. You know, your person, lots of crickets chirping with you. A lot going on beneath the surface. I think I told you that recently. It's coming up here too. Four of Pentacles. Somebody's holding back, but there's a lot going on with the moon here underneath the surface. The moon crossing it. There's a lot going on here. And I've got someone who's under a great deal of strain. You're heavy on their mind. Probably because they like Capricorn. They know it's better than popcorn, of course. And there's a lot of disappointment for the things they haven't done. I'm seeing this a lot in April. The things people haven't done. And there's a lot of love here. Bookending this Four of Pentacles, someone's holding back a lot, but this cup is leaking. That's why there's so much strain here. Okay? Also, it stuck to the card, but there's a Ten of Swords here too. Someone's worried this might be over. Someone's not sure how to fix it. I don't know. It could be anything. It's 10 wands of burden, and someone's disappointed. They're disappointed in the fact they're holding back, but they're still holding back. I don't know why that is. I'm going to shuffle the deck here. We're going to see where we go. Well, let's see. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Capricorn for April 2021. April is a month where anything can happen. I'm noticing that. You're the 10th sign I'm doing here in my fly through the zodiac. And I notice as I go through, there's a lot of unexpected surprises coming. A lot of towers popping up. A lot of Eight of Wands popping up. All kinds of things. All right, let's see where we go here. This first card is before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? It is someone who wants to make this work. It is a Page of Wands. It's the same energy in this Lightseer deck as the Fool, pretty much. I don't know if the person who drew it intended that, but that's what happened. Page of Wands is someone who wants to make it work. It's communication. It's like in their mind, they're already talking to you. I think you're having conversations with this person in the dream state, up on the astral plane, as the kids might call it. This person might be popping up in your dreams. You're definitely in theirs. I don't know. Write down your dreams, okay? As soon as you wake up. Because it's all about this new cycle we're going into. It's the world. And every time this pops up right now, it's about the new cycle. As we get more and more into April, we get into the new core energy cycle that I've been talking about for a while. It's right here. A cycle is ending, a new cycle is beginning. But I really feel a dream state here. I really feel there's conversations happening. That conversation, the talking, is happening in another dimension of sorts. Let's see what we got here. This is a very strong connection. I can tell you that. Shuffling the deck right here. You're the opposite sign of Cancer. Cancer is the hot spot of the connection cycle. They're our host. Cancer is Mr. Rourke here in Fantasy Island. Right? You're like Tattoo. Right? You're the opposite. You're shorter. Shorter, a little fatter. Right? It's, you know, big difference between Hervé Vallachez and Ricardo Montalban. I'll tell you that. But, yeah, it's just as powerful a connection. Tattoo just as powerful as Mr. Rourke in a lot of ways. Let's see what we got here. All right, little Fantasy Island reference there, I guess. All right, old school. Let's see where we go here. Let's shuffle the deck for Capricorn and the soulmate cycle. Yeah, look at this. The Six of Wands. I still feel this in the dream state. Why? That's why. Ego and pride. It's the King of Wands. Somebody wants you, but they want you on their terms. And they're afraid to be vulnerable a little bit. I don't know why that is. Our reading's on the flip. Let's find out. Right here's the energy around the connection. Right here's how your person feels in the emotions. 3D stuff, you know. Right here is how they feel in the 5D. This is what I want to see. The soul energy, right? Not what they show you or tell you in the 3D. I get a lot of dream state here. I'm surprised the 10 of Cups hasn't come out. Right here is the hidden energy. What the universe wants you to know, I'll tell you it's red with the energy of the connection. And right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I don't know what the fuck this person's doing. All right? I don't know. I don't even know why I get dream state off of Six of Wands. It's usually a very 3D card. I'm just being honest with you. Okay? I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards over the top. If I think I need to extend it, I will. Let's see where we go. What's the energy around this connection right now, right here? First card out after Six of Wands. Tower. Told you, we've been getting a lot of these. This is what's going on right now. The connection is breaking down. Your connection with this person is breaking down because they're wishy-washy. They're saying that they're out, but they're not out. All that stuff that's going on underneath the surface in the dream state. You can't say in this new energy that you're out. It's over 10 swords that we saw in the pre-shuffle. You can't say that and then dream about the person. Okay, there's a lot of dreaming going on here on someone's side, or both, I don't know. But there's no reality here. And it's causing the connection to have a catastrophic failure. Okay. This is going to be one hell of a reading. I don't get this very often. I got something similar to Scorpio, but not really. That was a different situation. How do they feel in their emotions? In the 3D, not dreaming or anything like that. Two of Cups. They're not out. They feel this connection, but they think it's safer to just dream about it. That's that King of Wands energy I showed you, right? Right? That Fool right there. They're afraid to be vulnerable. They feel this connection on a high level. The connection itself is trying to come together. But the connection's having a catastrophic failure because nothing's happening in the 3D. Really. Not the way it's supposed to be anyway. All right, here's what I want to see. Give me the soul energy here. The Sun. Yeah, nothing but happiness. Nobody out here. Look at the cards. You don't, to understand my energy read, okay, and what I'm saying, all you need to do is look at the cards that are on the table. This is your connection. Right, Tower falling down, lightning striking, squirrel getting his nuts blown off. Catastrophic failure. In the 3D, they feel the connection. In the 5D, it's the Sun. It makes them happy. They're dreaming about it. Right? Look at the girl on the card. This right here, I said I'm surprised I didn't get the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups, for me, in my readings, and I'm me, and this is my reading, is basically a minor arcana Sun. I get the Sun here. It's the universe verifying what I'm saying to you. What the fuck is going on here? Somebody is dreaming about you. Big time. But they want to talk to you at the same time, but at the same time they don't want to be vulnerable. So they keep it hidden. They keep it underneath, the moon, underneath the surface. It's causing a catastrophic failure. What's the energy want to, or the universe want to tell you? It's red with, wow, with the Tower here. Yeah, there's love here. The universe is confused. The universe, it's a lot of love. The Knight of Cups in this position represents a lot of love. It's trying to come your way. They both want to bring it, but it's safer just to keep it in the 5D. You can't do that with these connections. It's dangerous to do that on some level. There's a Tower there. A Tower is dangerous here. I already told another sign that. And a Tower is dangerous here too. Either of these bookends. And with the Sun opposite it, okay, what's the potential final outcome? I better get a 3D card here. It's red with the 2 of Cups. It's the 5 of Cups. It leaves nothing but sadness and regret. It's the 2 cups. They're sad about the 2 cups left standing. Okay? It's sadness, regret. It's just so much regret. I can't put my finger on it. I can't even find the words. The 5 of Cups. Out in the cold. But love cold. Not like the 5 of Pentacles out in the cold. It's worse. Because the 2 cups here are the 2 cups still standing here. And there's regret over it. It's almost like somebody regrets that they're not this night. In their dreams, they're this night. This is the best way I can explain it to you. When they think about you, and they have conversations with you while they're thinking, they're this night. But they're not. It leads to this. And these cards are, these cards are read together, yes, but the energy of the connection always has a direct tie to the final outcome. It's a catastrophic failure. This is about as catastrophic failure as you can get. And this is regret in the 3D. Too much dreaming about something that you can have, if you just grow a pair, leaves you regretful. It's like the words left unsaid kind of thing. It's somebody here who won't get past this energy, this ego and pride. And if this reading isn't for you, it's not for you. This could be a very specific reading. But and I get this all the time with Capricorn. All right? But you're my lowest viewed readings, okay, here on the channel. And usually I only get about 2,000 readings from a Capricorn reading. I'll get 20,000 from something like a Cancer or a Leo, okay? But the 2,000 people that do watch this reading, this is for you. That tells me the power of the reading, how I'm pinpointing here. This ends in regret. Something needs to change here. I'm going to clarify. I'm going to use the same deck because my intuition's telling me to. Why is the Tower here? Tell me about this Tower. Let's go. What is happening here? This is wicked. And this explains the readings I get for you in my weekly reading and my Friday reading. This is far from over. If you're thinking, oh, Steve's saying it's over. Mom, Steve says it's over. No. Stop calling out to your mama. Steve doesn't say it's over. It's not over. That's the problem. It's not over. In fact, it's very powerful connection. But because it's being left, and I know the difference between dream state energy and 3D energy, energy that's coming towards you. And it's just staying in the dream state. And because of that, it's causing a Tower. Because the universe reads it as wishy-washy. Okay? And in this new energy, you don't get to be wishy-washy. You're either in or out, or it causes a Tower. Why is the Tower here? Is somebody not doing anything? She's not getting in the water. 3 of Wands. She's staying on the shore. If this reading's not for you, turn it off. But if you've heard from your person and you're banging them on the side every once in a while, this reading probably is not for you. But if you haven't heard, if you're someone who's waiting to hear from this person, Steve, when will they reach out? All that kind of thing. This reading is probably for you. 3 of Wands. She's not going in the water. She's there. She got her bathing suit on. She drove all the way out there from the valley. It's a long ride. You got to cut across a canyon, get caught in traffic on the 405 and the 101. It's a fucking hell of a ride from the valley. I used to live in the valley. I love the beach. I surfed a little back in those days. God, it was a pain in the ass to get out there. She went through all that trouble, and here we are, still not in the water. It's getting dark. What's on top? Sitting on hands. 7 of Pentacles. Why is the 7 of Pentacles here? Empress. Dreaming about you. Why is this dream? Oh, okay. The 7 of Pentacles. Thinking back. Taking stock. The point is thinking. Thinking about the Empress. Thinking about it. Dreaming about it. 7 of Pentacles totally makes sense there. And I get it because the Empress here, you have changed this person's life. You planted some seeds that have grown within this person, but they're still not coming forward. In their mind, they're this knight. But they don't come forward and it ends in disappointment, which leaves the energy of the connection in a Tower. They're magnetically drawn to you. They love Capricorn. But instead, they're sitting around eating popcorn. It's not as good. It's shit. They're leaving you in the thing. That's what's going on here. 2 of Cups. Why is it here? Now, this is encouraging on some level. They feel this connection in the 3D. They may tell you in the 3D it's over. They may tell you we're done. I don't think about you. I don't like you. All that kind of shit. It's a lie. It's not. It's very strong in their mind. This is their brain. This is their ego energy. This is the soul energy. It's very strong. It's equally as strong. In a way, the 2 of Cups is almost major arcana to me. It's a powerful card. Even the person that drew it knew that. Look at it. If you could see color, you could see all the energy on that card. That's what's coming off of it. Why is the 2 of Cups here? Yeah. What did I say? There's a lot of disappointment here. They're disappointed in their mind, in the 3D, that they haven't gone toward the rainbow here. Yeah, there's a rainbow on the card. All the lightning there coming from the fingers is rainbow. They're disappointed. It's my pooping girl out in the yard. What's on top? Back from the pre-shuffle. 10 of Wands. It creates a huge burden. You put 10 Wands on top of a Tower, it comes crashing down. That's what's happening here. It's all this inaction toward a powerful energy that they want to take action toward. I know that with this card here. Message from the universe. Why is the 10 of Wands here? 10 swords. It creates a feeling that it's over, so why bother? And I'm just going to keep dreaming about it. What this person doesn't realize, your person has no idea how energy works. And that's the problem. And most people in the world don't. That's half the reason I'm here on YouTube, is to try to teach people that are willing to listen how energy works, how to live a better life by just simply using the energy that's all around you all the time. This person's doing it all wrong. Oh, it's probably over. Well, I'll just keep dreaming about them, right? I'll just keep, they make me happy, they make me whatever. If I felt for a second in my life, if I felt the 2 of Cups with somebody, and they were heavy on my mind, and I thought it might be over, there would be an 8 of Wands so fast. There would be a card of communication somewhere here so fast, it would make your head spin. No way I would let that happen. This person, instead of that, is sticking it in the dream world. Well, maybe it's better as a fantasy, and then I'll just keep it that way. Yeah, the Empress is a great fantasy, but not when you're connected to the Empress. Lots of people dream about the Empress. Look at her. Look at that. That's a nice set of tits. Lots of people dream about that, but not when you're connected to it. It causes a tower. These connections, yes, they're not necessarily destined to come together in the 3D. It's not an important thing, but what this person is doing is they're in and out. They're saying that they're out in the 3D and they're keeping it in the 5D. So the energy builds and goes out of balance. When energy's out of balance, you get a tower. If you're out, you're out. If you're in, you're in. That doesn't mean you can't think about the person once in a while, but that's not what they're doing. You two are having a whole life in the 5D. I don't know if they've put together some kind of whole dream state here where they're dreaming about it and you're walking through fields together and you're going to fairs and dinner, all that kind of stuff. They're actually manifesting you coming together while actually having a lot of fear and burden and disappointment that it's over at the same time in the 3D. So that one drop of Windex ruins the whole chili and we get a tower. Why's the Sun here? Doing it wrong. Just take action. There's nothing to be afraid of in the 3D. There is nothing to be afraid of. Just do shit. It's okay. Oh, someone might say no if you're vulnerable to them. Oh, well, okay. Good for them. At least you don't live in 4 of Cups, disappointment, 5 of Cups, sadness and regret for things you didn't do. And land a connection in a tower. And that tower is going to affect the Empress. You might feel that. Okay. This is not over, because my whole reading is clarifying the 6 of Wands. At some point in this reading, they get past this. Some of them. Not all. I feel that. Why's the Sun here? Tell me more about their soul energy. Yep. Fakey McFakerman. One thing in one way and another thing another way. Okay, that's how this reflects here in the soul position. It backs up my dream state thing. One way you're together, and another way you're not. Okay? It's Fakey McFakerman. Feels one thing, it says another thing, kind of thing. It's that kind of energy. Why's the Sun here? Ace of Swords. There is some kind of aha moment that either has already happened or is about to happen. Let's see the result of that. Whether it's happened yet or it will happen. Let's see the result. Why is the Ace of Swords here? It's going to cause this. This is where the Tower comes from, in particular. This person realizes that it's not that the Empress is better to bang in person than in a dream. That's the aha moment. The dream, you can only dream about something you can have for so long before the dream gets old. It gets tired. Why am I dreaming about the Empress when I could bang them? I know they like me. Why am I dreaming about them? And then they get in their head, swords don't belong in the soul. I got 2 of them here. I got the Ace of Swords and 8 swords. That together is 9 swords. It's not good. It's keeping them up at night. No longer can dream. They can't sleep. The 9 of Swords is someone who's up at night, 2 in the morning, pacing the kitchen with a bottle of whiskey, because the dreaming's not enough. They can have this. There, that leads to a Tower. Could lead, eventually, if this epiphany happens within a reasonable time frame, it looks like it's happening for most of your people in April, could lead to them actually coming in. We have to see what falls on top here. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Holy shit. Unreal. Now in their fantasy land, this is them. Look at that. Right? They all cleaned up, laid out a blanket, got them white horse and some roses. Why is this here? This is red with these. Okay? So let's see. Why is the... Okay. All right. Calm down. Yeah. Eventually, sometimes when they dream about it, they want to just go for it. Okay? Sometimes when there's a lot going on underneath the surface. We saw it with the moon card when we started in the pre-shuffle. Sometimes when they dream about it, they want to just go for it. But if they're not with you right now, there must be some reason why they don't. It's the star. It's a delay. When it's red with the Seven of Pentacles, which it is, it's delayed. It's almost like someone who doesn't think they're ready. They're trying to manifest this, but they're manifesting it from a point of it's over and keeping it in the... There's a lot of destiny at play here, too. I feel that. Why is this star here? Yeah. It's all delay. It's the Knight of Pentacles. It's a lot of wasted time. They're wasting a lot of time here worrying about what might happen instead of finding out what will happen. And this is a card that tells me if they do come in, because it's red with the Tower too, technically, when they do come in, it'll be out of nowhere. It'll be the Five of Cups, which is one of the cards that does bring an end to the separation phase. I always tell you this and the Three of Swords. Okay? They may, because of the regret, just take a chance and come in. The universe says they may not. They may just keep dragging their feet. We get that a lot here in April. There's a lot of free will at play here in April. We had that, well, anyway, it's a long story. We'll talk about it in the April readings. I don't want to confuse things. All right, why is the Five of Cups here? Let's get the final on this. There's a chance that they may come in, but keep in mind the two cards that fall here. One is red with 10 wands and one is red with 10 swords. I need to see an ace somewhere around here. All right, I need to. I'm hoping. Or a justice or something like that. I need to see some balance here. Give me why the Five of Cups is here. Give me the final on this, universe. What's the final? She came back again. It's Fakey McFakerman. Their own propensity to hide how they feel, Fakey McFakerman their way through it, is why the Five of Cups are here. So the Five of Cups, I'm right, the Five of Cups is here because the dream world becomes eventually, not enough. And the Fool is crossing here saying they might just take a leap of faith. I don't know, we're going to have to see what's on top. What's on top? This card is red with the Ten of Wands. Justice, I said, it was one of the cards I needed to see. Look at that. Look at that. The Five of Cups might be what you want. You want them to have this epiphany. You want them to realize that dreaming isn't enough, and you want that Fool to take a shot. Now, I'm not saying all of them are going to do it, but that does balance the energy. This Five of Cups and their behavior, their propensity to, again, this was the card crossing here, so we're drawn back to the soul energy. Their propensity to keep it one way, it's on, we're living in this dream world, and then the other way in the 3D, nothing, leads them to Five Cups, which actually balances the energy. I told you, the Five of Cups is one of the cards that regret, that feeling of the loss of the connection, brings them in. I see that loss right here with the 10 swords. What's the next card? It depends. It depends. Wise Justice here, Ace of Pentacles. There it is. Grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour, finally pulling in. It's the card that's been all over my April pull, and it's been all over my 3 quick card with me pulls in at the end of March, and it's all over my April pull on my Q2 reading. It could go either way. For some of you, your person's gonna just take a chance and come in once they get in this 8 of Swords. Okay? Once they have that epiphany. Once the 9 swords of these two combined kick in to keep them up at night, that the dreaming is not enough, they might take a chance and come in. Right now, your connection is in intensive care. It's a tower happening because the energy's going way out of balance. This 5 of Cups that they end up in, this regret because, gosh, it's over, the sadness of that bleeds into the dreams, causes this 9 of Swords, so they can't dream, they can't sleep. So they just say, fuck it, they might come in. The universe says they might, okay? They might. This whole connection is here to teach each of you something. What they need to learn is to go after what they want and not be afraid to be vulnerable. That's what all the DMs in this cycle need to learn. This Ace of Pentacles, you know, it's someone who reaches that point and comes in. I can't say it'll be all of them, though. That explains the Six of Wands as the overall energy. It's victory after a long battle. But they're going to need to hit rock bottom first. I mean, they really are. At least before they open up to you. You might hear from this person, but they won't open up. They're still in this state over here. They need to open up. For the ones where the person comes in, what are they going to do, universe? I'm gonna pull a little side 3 cards for you. For the ones where this person comes in, and it's not all, I can't predict free will. I'm telling you, I think most of these people are just going to chicken out and sit in 5 cups and a tower. But for the ones of you where your person does show up, what can Capricorn expect? Let's see. Phony. Hierophant and the 10 of Pentacles. And the 5 of Swords. Someone who's self-sabotaging something beautiful. 5 of Swords crossing the Hierophant. Someone self-sabotaging something beautiful by being fakey McFakerman. Trying to get this. Trying to get 10 Pentacles. Okay? That's what you could expect when your person comes in. They're just afraid to be fucking vulnerable. They're afraid to open up. I see it. I see it all the time. I see it all the time in this cycle. This Queen of Wands comes up all the time. I was surprised not to see it for a few signs in this monthly reading. But the ones where it came up, it's that same shit. I have both the King of Wands and Queen of Wands here. Pride, ego, afraid to be vulnerable. This one here, what you're getting is someone who is self-sabotaging, coming in, taking that fool leap of faith, and then chickening out right when they get there and not opening up fully. Which could cost the 10 of Pentacles. It's a phony 10 of Pentacles. Okay? The fact that this came out, and the fact that you're reflecting is pure Empress, and I don't have an Emperor here, tells me that you're way further along in your journey than this person is. So, you know, it's up to you if you want to work with them. The connection has the potential to go to the 10 of Pentacles, but somebody needs to get real. This Queen of Wands needs to flip. Okay? We need the Queen of Wands to get real. And proof? You want proof? Okay. Crossing the energy here was the Fool. Right? I said they take that leap of faith and come in. And because of the 5 cups. I asked about the ones who will come in. I got the Fool crossing that 5 of Swords. It is this very person. And this is how they come in. It's someone who's self-sabotaging, takes a leap of faith. I even mentioned the Fool when I was talking about this. I did not know that was under there. They take that leap of faith, the ones that do, and they self-sabotage something very beautiful here. Hierophant, long-term potential, big time, by being fakey McFakerman. Hence, sabotaging in a way, you know, the 10 of Pentacles, which is the potential here. That's your reading. That's what you're dealing with. Somebody is dreaming a lot about you. I think you're picking up on that. I would bet the farm that you're picking up on that. I would. I think you probably are. Let me pull one more card for you. Give me one more card for Capricorn. What do you want to tell Capricorn here? Universe, give me one card. Just one. What do you want to tell Capricorn? The World. Let the new cycle come in. The new cycle will work its magic. Okay? It's victory after a long battle here. Let the new cycle, as we move through April, we get more and more into the new core energy cycle, which is a sunny day compared to the cloudy one we've been in. Allow that to happen. Allow this person to have their epiphanies. Go about your business. Just let that new cycle come in. All right? That's the best I can give you. In fact, do nothing. The Hangman, there's nothing you can do here. Nothing you can do, because if you reach out to this person, I know you're afraid to be vulnerable, so I'm reaching out to you. Then you're going to get someone in a relationship who is still fakey McFakerman. We need fakey McFakerman to turn around. If you want anything real with this person, you're reflecting as the Empress. Don't give these tits to just anybody. Make sure they're worthy of them. All right, you're not some penthouse centerfold. You know, everybody look at my tits. Look, look, look. No, don't give these to anyone who's not worthy of it. And the Queen of Wands, male or female, they're self-sabotaging something very beautiful here. Let them figure it out. The cycle will help them figure it out. That's your reading. Whether you like it or not, I hope it was helpful. All right? When you worry about you, make sure you do nothing. You sit in a hangman and go on, worry about your own spiritual journey, your dark night of the soul, and figure out yourself. Get even more in this Empress energy, and you'll be fine. The energy of the cycle itself will do its magic here. That's your reading. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right? Good luck, Capricorn.